serious?
Indeed, what has been started can't be undone. I am a newt of my word. So welcome to the first ever Smash or Pass video on my channel. And what better way to start it with than Gunsaw characters? Let's just get my stupid kinks and my types out of the way. Like, obviously, you guys and girls will take some out of context of this video. Actually, you can take everything out of context in this video. There's no safe place for me in this. So let's just start. First is the Experimente. I would like to say Smash, definitely, because he's he's the most basic of them all, as I said. He's the forefather, he's the very first experiment, the very first successful experiment of that. He's just a normal dude. He might be a bit boring, like, obviously, look at that face. This is the raw truth. He is boring. Also, if you hurt his feelings, then he would be just this brooding guy, all the time, on the entire date. I know this is supposed to be a smash or pass video and just move on, but I like to make my description of why to smash and why to pass. You know, the typical, invite me to dinner first and then we will see. But he definitely has his ups, I really like his tail. That's one maxi tail. So on the short term, it could work, definitely smash, but on the long term, you can't really do anything with him. Moving on. Orange. I would say smash again, because oranges are like these big, lovable furballs. They're so big. They're like a giant teddy bear in the storehouse. You just want to buy it and just hug it all the time. And then have a tea party with it, of course. And by comparing the sizes, they have a big shotgun in their hands. You can't go wrong with this guy. I'm coming out honest here. You can't go wrong with this guy. He will definitely help you out in anything you want. They're a bit dumb, but whenever you are in a pickle, then definitely, he's the guy you can count on. I'm really wondering about the tickle fights, because the two of his hands was cut off, so that might be a red herring, so don't tickle him on the sides, unless you want to get smacked. Also, he had this, big giant fur on him, so it might take all day to wash him and groom him, but it's totally worth. So definitely a smash. Moving on. Milky. Milky is 110% smash. If he would be a human, he would be like Hitman. Look at those seductive eyes. He would definitely be bald, definitely wearing a tuxedo all the time and a suitcase next to him. He doesn't look the type of guy who would stick along for too long though. He's always have to be in places. Relationships are not really for him. I might also think that he's so stuck up in his skills that you have to pay him for him to smash you. So Milky, approved. Let's go. I would say Leapy is a hard pass because he's this half plant and half canine. He has leaves for tail, 2 leaves for tails. I'm just afraid that it might come off, it might break off. And anyways, I don't like thorns. I also believe that he has thorns in some parts of his body, and I don't like that. I don't like the part where thorns come in. I don't want to get pinched. Especially there. I like to think that he's the type of guy who only does quickies. Not gonna lie, he just finishes and he's out of there. No goodbye kiss, nothing. He's kinda like Milky, he always have to be places. Also when he leaves, he smashes everything, eats your pizza, and even if he makes coffee in the morning, then he will let your coffee get cold while he drinks his nice warm, and then just bounces. So you can't even rely on this guy. He would probably leave a mess as well. He wouldn't clean up after him. He wouldn't even leave a goodbye note, nothing. So that's definitely a pass on Leapy. He's not my type. To the next! I don't really know about Chompy though. I would say I'm somewhere in between smash and pass. Smash? Maybe? I don't know. I just don't know. He's a shark. You can't really trust sharks. It is said in his description that he's a cool guy and all. Or maybe he's not. He also has red eyes. Characters with red eyes usually are quite ragey. So I'm not chancing this. I don't want him to get too ragey and bite me all over. I don't like bites. I like the gentle touches. Also, you have to smash him in water because he gets the stat boost in water. So he's kinda useless on dry land. So you smash him in dry land, but he smashes you in water. Well, it's kind of a risky trade-off, but I'm pretty sure some of you would take it. Plus, I can't swim. I know, it's a shocker. I'm a newt and I can't swim. I don't like deep waters anyway. I don't like fish either. No, and he's a freakishly long tail anyways. It's overly sized. That tail is the size of his entire body. He would also like to smack you with that, so... To the next patient! Yes. 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 Definitely a smash. I don't even have to think about Rosa. I don't even have to think about her. Just look at her. Perfect in every shape and form. She has nice tootsies. She has a nice tail. I like it how she also has 2 scales on her thighs. You know, to hold on to them more. Oh my sweet Jesus. I am going to get deemed as a pervert after this one. But I'm an honest man. I can't lie. I also like how she holds things. Like, I like to think that she's very gentle. And I also like to think that she's probably a virgin. Like, she doesn't just go around from mate to mate. You know, she thinks about how it could work. Like, she's the type of girl you can't do anything with until at least 2 or 3 dinners. Also, I just noticed that she's like having these thigh highs in thirds. It's kinda smexy. And she likes cold. Bonus points because I like the cold. I don't stand the heat. I don't like it. I would like to live with her somewhere in the mountains. Although it's not really for me and it might be way too cold there. I would definitely rethink if it was her. Definitely. Definitely I would say yes. Yes, I would go with her there. Even to the ends of the earth I would go. She's a keeper. Facts. She would also be a good housewife. Definitely. Like, she would greet you in the morning with coffee and a breakfast in bed and then a smash. And then you would go about your activities, you know, do the laundry, do the dishes, eat again, smash again. And when supper time comes, you know, sun is going down, things are getting gloomy. You turn the TV on, you watch some anime, you watch some good movie, horror movie definitely. Because she's scared of horror movies, 100%. And then she would cuddle me during that. And while she cuddles, we would smash. And then rinse and repeat, you know how it goes. Life could just not be boring with her. So all in all, 150% smash. Would smash again. To the next! Voyager is looking kinda good. I would say smash. But I'm looking at the innards as well. Not the guts. They are these narcissistic a-holes. These jerks. These idiots, if you will. Like, they are cats. All cats are selfish. They're only looking out for themselves. So he is an extremely well-known character because it's realistic. Like, you couldn't even have a proper date with him. Honestly, he would always talk about himself, like not really paying attention on you. And obviously, you would pay the dinner, 100%. And then he would just probably leave, like, you're not my type anyway, but thanks for the free dinner. And he would just walk away casually, waggling his little tail. They are definitely not the relationship type, definitely not. They are not anchored down by even their own species. Well, definitely has his perks. The invisibility cloaking perk is definitely a plus, because if he's like extremely ugly, like you can just think of, I don't know, maybe Rosa instead of him, while smashing, of course. But even putting that in account, I would say still no. It looks good, but as I said, I'm looking the innards as well, so Voyager is a pass. What? Velvet is the type that I would say smash, but that would cost me my life. Or I would probably get bitten and poisoned. And I will get paralyzed maybe, for life. Like, I couldn't even turn my head. She looks good, definitely. I like her seductive eyes. All the 6 of them. We ain't talking relationships here. She's like... Well, judging by the color, she's obviously a Black Widow part of Spider. So, you know how that goes. Ara vibes going on in here. She's definitely having this tough love with her children. And I don't really like the spits she got going on. Although, if she doesn't want you to go, then she's not letting you go. Either way, so always have a flamethrower on you just in case. Just to get out of the cobweb. Or I don't know what sort of dissolving chemical you could use against her spit. I have no idea. I'm definitely there's a tag for that. Or have a plasma shield on you all times. She definitely falls in the MILF category, definitely, and I'm all for mature ladies, but still, I value my life. So Velvet, you're a pass. Next, please. I'm having second thoughts about Chick. I mean, he looks good, I guess, but he's not really my type. I don't like those chicken legs he got going on there. Like, with those legs, you can go to KFC to have fun and end up handicapped. I don't know if that's supposed to be like insectoid legs or chicken legs. I can't quite tell. Also, yeah, he is part insectoid, and I'm not really for insectoids. Velvet is an insectoid, and I'm not trusting her. I bet you can find this guy in some boutiques as stylist. they would be wearing like this overly tight tuxedo and sunglasses and fedora just to show off their skinny body even more. I like to think them like as the soul of their party. Like, have you played the DLC of Phantom Liberty? And you know that scene when Lizzie Wizzy come to the stage and then she started to perform this really awesome show? Like, yeah, like he's basically like that. Like he stole the entire show. They always have to be in the center. And I don't like that. I don't like show-offs. So sorry about that, darling, but you're a pass. Shelly is an obvious pass as well, because I don't know if he's a she or she's a he. It says feminine, but she has bigger thighs and bigger chest, so I go with female. I mean, you can't really go on with the conversation with her. Obviously, she has no mouth. She would only just nod or shake her head. Like, that's the entire conversation. Done. She also looks spiky. Like, those are like serrated razor edges on her kitten. And she's radiated as well. It's like smashing a deathclaw, but you won't get out of that one alive. I don't know if you can get out of alive with her. Like, if she's displeased, then she will just like pierce you with that tail. Either way, you're getting radiation sickness. Like, you either need an activated coal for that one slight smash, or just a bunch of rat tablets. Either way, don't like her. Pass! Dune is a hard pass as well. I mean, just look at this guy. Like, he cares about nothing than just eating. Like, look at that big mouth and those serrated sharp edges of the teeth. He's not interested in smashing anyone either. He's just interested in eating you up. Even if you end up smashing him, then he would definitely start eating you halfway through or at the end. He's the type of dude you have to keep on a leash, not to eat someone's child. He would definitely be a good housekeeping dog. Like, if someone comes in range of the chains, then he's just toast. He's done. Also, they could be like a good cleaner, man. Just like in Breaking Bad, I can imagine like you kill someone and he comes in, he just eats up bones and all, flesh, he just consumes everything. He doesn't need any acid barrels here. He will lick up the very single atom of you and would still be hungry. I bet he has the most acidic stomach of them all. Plus, he would definitely bite off my He would bite my He just bites, okay? He just bites. And he's this fish insectoid. I bet he smells as well. So Dune, sorry, you're a hard pass. Get out of my sight. Now Crystal I can get behind. Quite literally. Definitely a smash. Although it could be a bit uncomfortable with all those crystalline scales. But there's always a back door, am I right? Ah! I like to think that she is somewhere around in age like Velvet. Like, she's in like this mother MILF age. She would be like this definitely hard to get like single woman. Yeah, like you need multiple dates with her. Like, she's kind of brooding, as you can see on her eyes. She's not really happy with her life. And you have to make her happy. Not like that, but with like, you know, letting her know you a bit more. She's definitely motherly, like all dragons are to their young ones and eggs. I bet she would also like to dress up well. She would not wear like skirts or any type of other clothing that would show a bit more. Like, she's not this flaunter. But even if things would not turn out the way it's supposed to be, like, I think we could really find a good friend in her. Like, you can really count on her, definitely. But if you hurt her feelings, then oh, there will be thunderous rage coming your way. And endless side eyes pierces your soul through. So Crystal is a definite smash. Moving on. Ika is a hard pass. They are rampageous. They are constantly on a roll to seek out fights. Like, you would find these guys in like bar fights, like constantly. They would do all the records, they would dropkick everything and anybody. But they would be like good bouncers though, for bars. Although I'm pretty sure 80% they would start the fight. But they would definitely earn the bouncer name. And the more peeved they are, the more ragey they get anyways. They are like Hulk. The smashing would probably go like this either way. Like, if you touch the wrong buttons there, then you will get kicked so hard in your chest, suffering a blunt force trauma, that you will have an immediate cardiac arrest. At least we don't suffer, right? I'm pretty sure you can befriend one or two, maybe. Like, if someone wants to beat you up, then you just call him and he beats up the entire gang. He definitely has some perks, but no, it's still a pass. Well, I left this guy for the last because there's no asking why you would smash or pass Baron. There's no choice here. Like, he's the biggest of them all, the biggest, the most giant. Even though they are peaceful, like if they want something, they would definitely get it. I like to think him in the same league as Mark Henry. Like, there's no going around this guy, quite literally. And if you're not the same species, like, don't even go on a date with him. There's no escaping from that. His kick is almost as hard as Icky's, plus, as I said, if he wants something, he gets it. Like when you guys and girls finish up with your date with him, and then he would be like, what if you come upstairs to my house? And he would be like, well, you know, maybe some other time, maybe we've known each other a bit more, and he would be like, I was not asking. But I also like to think them as like these gentle giants. Like, he would take you up with force, but he would not really be that forceful while smashing, get me? Judging by his size, he would definitely have a big dick, a big shotgun. I think if you would score him, like getting in a relationship, no one would mess with you. No one would even look badly at your direction. Like, they won't even sneeze around you because this guy would break his bones. So the reason I would say pass is probably because of the smell. Like, he is part goat. Goats are smelly. You ever been near a goat farm? They are so smelly. Even one goat is smelly, especially a male one. And I can smell them sometimes because I'm living in a rural area. Some people keep cows, you know, some people keep chickens, we keep chickens. But some people keep goats. Maybe they are a bit more manly than the others, maybe that's why they have that smell. That odor, that manly odor. So sorry Baron, but that's definitely a pass. You now have all the knowledge, all the experience to degrade me in the comments of how twisted and cruel I am. Or maybe how weird. But this was just a video that I could not ignore. But I can't say I haven't enjoyed this, so... So thank you everybody so much for watching my kinks and types to their fullest, and we will meet in the next one. Goodbye and good health to you.